Hello everyone, my name is Bob, and today we are not playing the normal version. We're playing the 319 PTU because a few patches ago, I haven't sort of kept up because I haven't been very well, to go into some grisly detail. I have a kidney stone. If you have a kidney stone, or you've had a kidney stone, I feel for you. If you haven't had a kidney stone, I hope you never have one, because it's the worst pain I've ever been in. So, because of that, I haven't kept up with the past couple of patches, but I know that they have implemented the new player experience. As you can see on our screen now, we have the new tutorial. So there's a couple of caveats that it's saying with this, of course. So I've turned hints back on because I was told to do that. And we're just going to play through this tutorial to see if it does genuinely give us a good thumb up into starting a new game if you're a new player. And obviously Star Citizen is quite complicated. If you're a new player, there's a bit of a learning curve to it, I would imagine, even after we've finished the tutorial, and there has never been an official one yet. We now have that obviously find a guide thing that I pointed out in the previous videos, where it will take you to RSI's site and you can find like a mentor person who will help you through the game. But now we have an actual tutorial, so we're going to just jump straight in. I've made like a male character, and he's going to take us through this as John Citizen. So let's just have a quick read of this. Obviously, playing through the tutorial will automatically set your primary residence to Area 18. So you can't choose the other planets. Can't go to Orison, can't go to Lorville, and you can't go to New Babbage. Get locked to Area 18. Interestingly, which I hadn't heard of, you will also be unable to access your purchased ships until you've completed the tutorial. Estimated duration 30 minutes. So it locks out everything ship-wise that you bought on the RSI website. So we're just going to dive straight in and see what we get. Okay, here we go. John Star Citizen. I thought he was rendering in naked then, but no, it's just giving him a minute whilst we res in his green RSI space pajamas. So, John Citizen has woken up in Area 18. And, to be fair to the game, tutorial, your first steps, how to get out of the bed. Because a lot of people actually did struggle with this to begin with. Thankfully, we already have the little UI on the bottom right there, which gives some basic controls saying like, exit. So we can do that now. Welcome to Star Citizen. This tutorial will walk you through your first steps towards life amongst the stars in the 30th century. To exit from beds or seating, press Y. Objective complete. Exit bed. Look around, use the mouse. Move, use WASD. Yeah? Welcome to the verse, journal entry added. Your Mobiglass personal computer features a journal where useful information and documents are kept. Press F1 to access your Mobiglass, and from the bottom row of icons, select the Journal app. We press F1, and I know that from along here, the journal is obviously, yeah. There's tutorial, welcome to the verse. Welcome to Star Citizen. You have just stepped 930 years into a future where humanity has spread across the stars under the rule of the United Empire of Earth, the UEE. While many humans spend their lives never leaving their home world, there are those who choose to travel aboard advanced starships, braving outlaws, hostile aliens, and hazardous conditions to seek their fortune. Currently, you are in Area 18 on ArcCorp, the third planet in the Stanton system, a great distance from humanity's origins in the Sol system. The 4 planets in the system are owned by megacorporations who each purchased a planet from the UEE and now govern their own region of space. They are Hurston Dynamics, Crusader Industries, ArcCorp, and Microtech, respectively. Area 18 is the main commercial zone of the megacity that sprawls across from the surface of Coruscant, ArcCorp. From here, the tutorial will guide you to Baijini Point, the space station in orbit above the planet that can serve as your gateway to further exploration of the Stanton system. Neat! So I'm guessing we go to Baijini Point and then that's where things resume normality. Tutorial, your first steps. Eat food and drink water. Use the interaction mode to eat the burrito and drink the water in your hab. Okay, so they actually have them highlighted. So we nom on a burger, and it's actually set our health and our hydration, our hunger and our hydration to 50%, because if you've not played this before, you have to learn that there is food and drink mechanics. So we nom on a burrito. This takes us to 100 or not. Not quite. And we drink some water. Use an item's main interaction, simply press the item, press F. Now we can do this to drink. Get some hydration back. But obviously there's still some in the bottle. I'm going to drink the rest of this. Not alcoholic, unfortunately. Now we are left with a bottle. Drop. Leave the hub. So it doesn't tell you what to do with the empty bottle, which could be a problem. Something they may need to work on, CIG. Use interaction mode to open the hub's exit. Once you leave, you will not be able to return. Quickly use an item's main interaction. Near the item, press F. Doink! There we go. Leave the hub. Take the elevator to ground floor, and thankfully it is giving us a marker for what to do with these. So, look around, see that there's still vending machines in the 30th century. Toolboxes and step ladders and fire extinguishers. And plants. And quite a nice cityscape, even though my frame rate's kind of taking a dump right now. To the new clouds. Call the elevator. Enter the elevator and use interaction mode to select ground floor on the interior elevator controls. No marker. We need a marker. Oh, looks like we're already moving. Oh, somebody called it. Hello, friend. You look like you're in a different spacesuit. I'll do it, shall I? Just to complete the tutorial. You love that undersuit. Take elevator to the ground floor. And here is the ground floor. Tutorial, your first purchase. View the area map. Not giving us any text on the right hand side. A laggy friend who's running out with his armor. But now it's taking us to view this new map that I highlighted in the other video. Cities and space stations are filled with signs to help guide you. Whilst navigating, be sure to observe your environment to avoid getting lost. Fair point. To complete, view the area map, and now it says head to Cubby Blast. And then controls basic movement. Sprint for a limited time, hold left shift. You can also crouch by pressing left control and jump by pressing the spacebar. Let's go to Cubby Blast. I know where Cubby Blast is, but it is giving us a marker, which is very handy. Nicely done. Cubby Blast. To survive in the vacuum of space and other harsh environments, be sure to equip your undersuit with a helmet. So it wants us to buy a helmet, I'm assuming. We just use the shopping kiosk. Use interaction mode to browse shopping kiosks and buy or sell items. Move away from the kiosk to exit the interface. Or you could just click the cross. They should add that as well. I didn't buy anything, but for the sake of finishing the tutorial, I am going to scroll down and I'm just going to buy a random helmet. Head to the City Flight Transit Terminal. Okay, look outside. It's giving us like directional markers this time. Good. This person's looking very colourful in front of me with their bright blue armour and like foresty undersuit. Another marker going over here. Of course, if I were playing this for the first time, I would be in awe of how pretty ArcCorp and Area 18 actually is. Always a nice good thing to look around and enjoy the holograms, the giant fizz can. Make sure to look up so you see things like ArcCorp Tower, a bit more representative during the day of course, but still very pretty during the night. I've not turned the chat off because the tutorial has not told me to turn the chat off. A new person wouldn't quite know how to do that just yet. The map there. Telling us where to go though. Is a good sign. I just wish the FPS was a little bit better starting out. Head to the City Flight Transit Terminal, and as we approach, Tutorial. Board the City Flight Shuttle. Every major city has public transportation to help you get around. If you miss a shuttle, don't worry, another will arrive shortly. Of course, we have the little timers. Doing pretty good so far. My one little nitpick is not telling players what to do with an empty bottle. Jesus Christ, that one went past quickly. Very heavily armed players leaving here. Unfortunately, they still do look like they fold space and time sometimes when they're flying around, so we have to be careful. Exit the shuttle at Riker Memorial Spaceport. Your exit is coming up. Get off your shuttle at the next stop to reach the spaceport. And with a lot of the trams, of course, it does tell the destination. You can see next stop, Riker Memorial Spaceport. I think that would be a good thing to add in the text here. It will tell you where your next stop is on the tram itself. Oh, tram is just folding space a little bit to get to where it needs to go. Person looks like he's praying in the middle of the carriage. Maybe he's praying for a safe journey because these trams are a bit dodgy at the moment. This person in the white armour here looks quite geared up wherever they're going. They've got some med pens, a multi-tool and a pistol. No backpack though. Still hasn't told us to change armour or to put a helmet on or how to equip it, which is what's important.
Now arriving.
Step off the shuttle. Locate a fleet manager terminal. No text yet though. So we wander along here. I think it would be a good idea if we're doing the tutorial here that we have some more markers like we did to lead us to the spaceport, because just 133 meters over there is a bit misdirective. This place is a bit like a rabbit warren trying to run through customs for a new player, so they might get lost. Lots of twists and turns around here. Like they won't know what the terminals are there to get rid of fines and things. Our way around the corner.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport.
This is where the terminals used to be, of course, but now they've moved them a little bit. Not sure if that's a good or a bad thing for the tutorial.
Final destination may be.
And here's our fleet manager terminal. Airspace, Organisation and Procedure ASOP terminals are used to retrieve and store vehicles. The tutorial ship has been temporarily assigned to you. Complete the tutorial to access your vehicles. So we need to use a terminal and retrieve our tutorial ship, which is a Pisces. Sure, Petong will be happy with that. Nice delivery. Here we go. Been delivered. Retrieve. Maybe a little bit of text seeing here describing the difference between delivering a vehicle and retrieving a vehicle. CIG. Again, something else that'll be confusing for people. Ship hangar. Observe the ship marker on your HUD to review the hangar where it is currently stored. Dot here. Use the spaceport hangar elevators to reach the appropriate hangar. Maybe a marker for an elevator. Or highlight them all. Again, might be confusing for people. Little nitpicks, but it's not bad so far. Hangar 1. Still no clues about putting a helmet on. I haven't put a helmet on because it hasn't told me to put a helmet. Approach the ship and use interaction mode to lower the ramp. Pressing F4, I'm guessing I don't have a helmet on. No, I don't. Not a good thing. Ramp access. Don't forget to close the ramp. Entry. Use the interaction mode to sit in the pilot's seat. The pilot's seat. To set all the ship's systems to flight ready, press R. It's good that they have given that shortcut because it's what I use all the time. Press R. We have everything. Contact air traffic control, left N, to request permission to take off and open the hangar doors. And do this through the Moby-glass of course, but again, the shortcut is there, and it's what I can use. Not doing any other views because it hasn't told us. Oh, there we go. Depending on the hangar, the doors can be above or ahead. To look around while seated, hold Z. Wait for the hangar doors to fully open before proceeding. There we go. To ascend, hold spacebar. To descend, hold left control. To aim your ship, use the mouse axes. And to move your ship, use WASD. So it might take people a minute to sort of get used to moving their ship around. Fly out the hangar. Far out the hangar. Going to let us fly around for a moment.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Clouds look good at night. To retract your landing gear, press N. Flying with the landing gear extended may impede your flying. Coming up. Follow the checkpoints out of Area 18. Yep. In and around. Haven't told us how to increase or decrease speed yet. So, just like me, you're stuck flying at the default speed. There we go. Ship flight velocity. To adjust your maximum speed, use mouse wheel. Velocity gauge is on the left hand side of your HUD. The square icon next to the gauge indicates the current maximum flight speed. There we go. Now we can punch it. I wonder if it's going to have us actually fly all the way up. I'm guessing it's going to let us use the drive. To activate cruise control and maintain your current speed, press C. To slow down and engage brakes, press X. We'll utilise the cruise control. We don't need brakes. What are brakes for? Only slowing down in bigger ships. That's what brakes are for. Yep. To engage your afterburners for a temporary boost in speed, hold left shift. And you can see, of course, we get the boost thing. There's our marker. 14 kilometers this time. Go a bit quicker. Follow the checkpoint out of Area 18. There we go. Ship flight. Quantum travel. To travel greater distances, faster, enter quantum travel mode by pressing B. Align with your destination. When your drive is fully spooled, hold B to initiate travel. Calibration ready. Use the travel to reach by Genie Point. And there we go. Quantum travel will automatically end when you are in proximity to your destination. To exit quantum travel at any time before you arrive, press B. After exiting quantum travel, check your speed as you approach your destination. If cruise control is still active, press C to regain manual control over you. Good hint. Many times people have blasted past the stations, myself included. And now, it hasn't told us to call landing control yet, so that's what I'm going to. There we go. Once you're near the station, request permission to land by pressing left Alt and N once again.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Go. A marker indicates your assigned landing bay. Approach carefully to avoid crashing. Decrease your maximum velocity as you draw near. Use the mouse wheel. Lower your landing gear. Press N. Land, approach your marker and gently lower yourself using control or left control. When you're near the landing pad, you may also auto-land by holding N. I think we'll do that. Just to showcase it. For anyone watching this who may be new, you do have to sort of be over the landing pad, not just relatively near it. So if I hold N now, you can see the computer takes over. Flies me. Congratulations on touching down safely. To exit the pilot's seat, hold Y. Leaving the engines on. Bad etiquette. Bad etiquette. Take the elevator to access the station lobby. So it's sort of not telling you about exiting the vehicle and stuff. Again, I know it sounds silly, but simple things like that may help new players. And again, a marker to point out where the elevator is, because there's no marker. I know it's over there, and a lot of experienced players will know it's over there, but new players will not. So a marker would be good, I think, just there. Oh. Fleet Manager Terminals. Use any of the terminals to store the tutorial ship and complete the tutorial. Once completed, you will be able to access your own ships from any Fleet Manager terminal.
To the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Yeah, and we click Store. We're into storage. There we go, and it's broken the the lovely little ASOP terminal there. Tutorial complete. Tutorial, your first flight. Awarded 15,000 AUEC, so you get some money for completing the tutorial as well. Okay. That would be it, I assume. It doesn't tell me anything about putting a helmet on or changing armor. I assume those are to come, because that's kind of important. Because John Citizen is now walking around by Genie Point without a helmet, and that is not a good thing. Yeah. Inventory. Drag and drop items. Oh, it told me about inventory there. Do they still pop up when you're doing things? That's kind of cool. I wonder if I go into another contract area. Look at contracts. Does it give me another one? No. Okay. I know it's the dynamic hints thing that's popping up, isn't it? The new dynamic hint menu. May keep that around for now. But yeah, that was the tutorial. The first implementation, anyway, of a new player experience. Sadly, John Citizen is now stuck up here without a helmet. I do believe by Genie Point has a little suit drop, so we can go and buy him a helmet. That's a little bit disappointing. Oh, we're wearing the beacon stuff. But yes, it is a kind of necessary thing that I do think they need to add, where you need to be told how to put armor on. Again, simple thing. I know it's the first implementation, but I think that's an improvement they need to make. So yeah, few little nitpicks about certain markers. Like exiting elevators and navigating to the ASOP terminals, I think were the biggest ones. And definitely what to do with the bottle of drink, because some people may know that they need to store it, or they can just drink it all like I did. And maybe a tutorial for placing as well. That was my Discord, not yours. So yes, there's a few improvements I think they could make just to that little bit. But for a first implementation, I think that was pretty good, just to get some people up to the space station. I think the biggest thing that sticks out there for me is about making sure that they at least get a helmet on. There was nothing about the menu for changing armor and your inventory and stuff, and we can go and buy a helmet from the terminals. That's great, but there was nothing there saying about pressing I or using the context menus and getting yourself a helmet on, so you don't suffocate in the vacuum of space, which it did warn you about, but then it did nothing about it. It just told you to go and buy a helmet or some armor. So first implementation, not bad. Would be better, but not bad. So what do you guys think? Have you played this yet? Have you been on the PTU? It's been a lot more stable from what I've seen. Again, I'm going to try and play a bit more of it now, because I haven't been around to play the last few patches, because I haven't been very well. But I'll really get into it now and do some more content. There's a new mineral that sounds quite fun to go and try and find and sell, if I can find somewhere to sell it, because I think that was quite hard, although I heard Grimhex was a good candidate. There is some more salvage mission stuff I want to try. There's trying to check out Ghost Hollow in the middle of a PvP environment, which could be quite fun. Ooh, Area 18 with its shading. That looks good. So yeah, there's a few things. The PTU for 319 is not done yet, and of course Fleet Week is coming up soon with Invictus as well. So let me know what you guys think about the tutorial. Thank you for watching everyone, and I hope you enjoyed. If you like this and think I deserve it, please give it a like, consider subbing if you fancy sticking around. If you're thinking of taking part in the game, feel free to use my referral code on screen or click the link below for bonus in-game money that helps me out as well. See you in the next one.